I can't wait for the day that my D&D character gets to lay her son to sleep and say, "Would you like to hear the story about how I almost murdered your father by being horny?" Let's pick up where the last bedtime story left off, shall we? Not to spoil things, but this story does have a happy ending. Otherwise, these two mistakes wouldn't have been born, and Kavi wouldn't be a daddy's boy. But Daddy was almost not a daddy, thanks to Mommy and her fetish with death. I truly never thought that I would desecrate this channel by calling Pole Daddy. Someone, please, for the love of God, cancel me. Once Jajawae was Jaja done in a pile of Legos underneath a blue dragon's foot, Party Father Haylian possumed up his kids and yeeted on out of there. Very conveniently, Jocelyn's teleportation circle led to an oasis getaway where Pole and Daefil could, bond over tragedy, while the newly ex-Empress and Haylian were actually bonding. We traveled to the coast and caught the first boat out of the Etherean Empire, and instead headed towards Haylian's homeland. What a wonderful time to learn people's tragic backstories.
Wait, you never said you were a lord's son.
And you never said that you worshipped a demon.
I thought that was obvious.
Oh cool, you're a bastard son too? What? Nepotism saves the day. With the plan of getting support from the council at Voy Averac, a few days' travel from Haylian's homeland, we shacked up at the first inn and tried to make the best of our situation with a pub crawl. Fun facts about death fairies: they typically come in at 3 to 4 feet, but living in the mortal plane lengthens them quite a bit. The death song causes psychic damage equal to 4d4 times the player's level. That's almost as ear-rapey as Sammy the classic Sonic fan. And lastly, they are not affected by mortal alcohol. Feywild wine is practically hand sanitizer. So while everyone was busy getting pitch black drunk, Pole with little persuasion and a nat 1 in constitution, Daefil was practicing her performance at trying to be drunk, while someone else was practicing their target practice on her trying to be drunk. This hooded figure tried to make a dash for it, but with a quick slap of Cure Wounds, Torvold went in guns a-blazing, with Pole strapped to his back.
Give me your kneecaps!
Be careful with my boyfriend! Little did we know that our target was a corrupt Spriggan. The Feywild was here to bring its death fairy home, dead or alive. Thanks to this public disturbance, poor Pole had to be slapped into sobriety as well, to act as our lawyer, and afterwards we headed back to the tavern where we were officially under house arrest. And, as we all know, there's only one fun thing to do under house arrest: charm your party member into embarrassing herself through flirting with her unofficial love interest. Let me in, Pole. I just want to cuddle you. I think I just need some alone time. Alone time is what he got, alright. It was the thud and breaking of glass that led to us breaking in the door. They were already halfway down the street with an unconscious Pole. A battle of sparks, fire, ice, and wind broke out in the square. Citizens fleeing in screams and cries while guards tried to lock down the square. Ultimately, it wasn't an Eldritch Blast or a chromatic orb that stopped the chaos, but a song of silence and death, melting the brains of those that had hurt her lover. As the Spriggan fell, twitching in front of the portal he had opened, he whispered, with a voice not his own, in venomous joy,
"I like why you asked before you told me. Storytime was of the Death Fairy tribe."
And there she fell to her knees, cradling Pole against her chest, poison dripping from his lips, while a demon-like plant grew underneath his skin. If only she had not called him her boyfriend in the streets. If only she had not caused him to lock himself alone inside a room. We'll have to go into the Feywilds if we have any hope of curing him. It's a fairy poison. All right.
Give me your kneecaps!
Oh my god!
Give me your kneecaps! Give me your kneecaps! Give me your kneecaps! Give me your kneecaps! Give me your kneecaps!